But some of you were not here earlier, so for this one we're going to invite our second group of AATI performers. Mr. Jason Boxerman and his team will perform the Chinese Kung Fu. So please welcome them, and I hope you will enjoy them as much as I do. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for having us back. How many of you folks have seen us perform here before? I think we've done a couple diversity days. All right, great. So we're going to do a couple things for you again. The three Chinese martial arts I teach are Northern Shaolin Kung Fu, a few styles of Bagua Zhang, and Yang Family Tai Chi Chuan. So I heard the theme is unite our voices as one. So I'd like to try to stick to that a little bit. And the first thing I'd like to do is to get everybody to chant. So I hope no one is shy. The syllable Om. We've all heard this, hopefully in maybe movies with monks. Om is a very, very old syllable. It's supposed to channel energy, calm the mind, focus the spirit. Originally in Sanskrit, translated into pretty much every language. But on the count of three, we're all going to chant Om and fill this hall with that sacred syllable. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Om. Good. One more time. Take a deep breath from the Danjian. Use that whole belly to fill up the lungs and hold it out as long as you can. Inhale 1, inhale 2, inhale 3. Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, we'll get to Kung Fu right now. So the first thing we'll be demonstrating is a few forms from Northern Shaolin Kung Fu, Ho Chin Tai. The first set Mr. Jason Price will be performing is called Yin Shou, which translates loosely into sticky hands or grappling hands. So all of the techniques are predicated upon grabbing your opponent and hitting them with the other limb. So when you see him pull his fist back to chamber next to the hip, that's him pulling the opponent into the strike that he is throwing simultaneously or is about to throw. There's a variety of techniques, both closed and open hand. Chinese martial arts generally tend to focus on stance work, low stance work. And the very first set is short but effective, as I'm about to show. So he comes at me with a punch. I circle block, punch to the ribs. I can then immediately circle the next one and throw him over my leg and start pummeling him with the next fist. If he punches me again, just a grab. I try to then hit him again. He stops me here, grab. Now his arms are crossed. He has very few options left at this point, which is exactly when you front kick, knee and palm to the head, elbow. He tries to block again, gets the arm out, not likely. I sit back, break the arm down in a stance, and you see how important stance work is at this point. If I just try to break it up here, it's arm strength versus arm strength. And if I sit my weight down, that arm, shoulder, elbow all come apart very easily. He reaches toward me again, not a chance, arms crossed, this guy won't learn, and we hit him again. We're on the fall. We'll be performing the second form, Ming Fo, which translates into Buddhist enlightenment. This form is kind of a teaser for the beginners because it shows off some of the 5 animals that you will learn full forms in much later in the program. Snake, which you see in the tiger, with the galloping and claws, back into crane with the hooks and the kicks, and a lot of the jumping because cranes fly, and long movements. And then back into some of the similar techniques you might have seen in Yin Shou, but with more advanced applications and stance work.
and the tiger, and more advanced kitchen. So again, when you move to Ming Pho, you don't ever forget the lessons you learned in Yin So. So you're still doing all of the same things and trying to grab them, grab their limbs, keep them in place, and attack. You also see this gentleman is covering a lot more ground as he's doing this form. So you really do get to chase people down in this form. A little bit about how you start to see a little, some material with the 5 animals. Snake is one of the last animal forms you learn, and it's on the softer side of things. So as you advance, Shaolin sort of goes from very, very external and hard to softer internal, which is snake and dragon and things like that. So if you hit me a second, in the beginning you learn to just block to the outside as hard and fast as you possibly can, trying to destroy the limb. As you make your progression through the system and you get a little bit older and wiser, at 60, 70, 80 years old, you may not be as fast and strong as you once were. So that may not work. You may break your own arm trying to do this. You do different things. You have a second. I sit back and absorb the energy and work the arm inward to get the elbow. Once that's snapped, I chop him in the back of the neck and put him on the ground. If for some reason he's still standing, I pull him into my snake hand and run this as far back as I can into his throat. Tiger, completely different, right? Big cat, doesn't care what's going on, he's going to take you down. So very little blocking in the full tiger form. You basically just go maul people. So you reach towards me, and I just go down between the legs and take him off his feet and throw him into the ground. As I land, you hit me a second, I go straight for literally the jugular with my claw. And really, everybody likes to accentuate the fingers, and they do this stuff, and this is not a muscle match. What it's really there for is to accentuate and open up the palm surface. So you have a nice, large striking area here, so that I can collapse the trachea, as well as destroy the rib and hold on to things like clavicle. Very easy to hold on to. So when you have those fingers available, grab on. Just like the real tiger, right? Looking for purchase and prey, grab on. Don't let go. Start breaking. What's the next one? Crane. Crane. So you hit me a second. Again, cranes dance around. They have hollow bones. They fly. So they're not about to just hard block. So you sit down and you start using crane strikes, either to the groin to work the arm, under to get the face, the ears, anywhere that's soft and available. You hit me a second. Cranes fly. So I get the knee, I get to chop all the way to the ground, come up, and then throw him to the ground as I'm again, knee to the groin and palming. So cranes move around a lot. Once we get into the real crane form, you see things like this. Hit me a second. How simple is that? They're not about face to face fighting. They're about flying around and hitting you from behind. Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause. The next martial art I teach is called Bagua Zhang, or Pakwa Chang. I'm not Mandarin or Cantonese. The premise of Bagua Zhang is circle walking. It's a Taoist art, as opposed to Shaolin, which is a Buddhist art. And so we talk about the Tao circle. And so we walk in a circle. So Chandra here is going to perform the 8 basic arm methods of walking in a circle. The reason to do this is twofold. The arm methods are there to open up the chi meridians. They're good stretches. They're also very good for martial applications, as you'll see in a moment. Bagua Zhang originated with a Taoist priest, and he took 3 students. And when he did this hundreds and hundreds of years ago, Bagua Zhang was really just a principle. It wasn't a fully formed art with forms delineated. So he taught each of his 3 students different forms. And that's where we get the 3 lineages of Bagua Zhang. It was based on their personalities and body types, right? So there was someone built like me. There was someone built a lot more shorter and stouter from Mongolia, Gal. And the third person was sort of in between, short but light, right? So you have kind of tall, short, and light and fast, and then a little bit bigger. So you'll see the Gao Yisheng, the Mongolian guy, is predicated on just picking people up and throwing them. Jiang Yongqiao, who's sort of built like me, he was a lot more about swimming through techniques. Now it should be noted that Baguzhang is one of the three main internal martial arts in China. So there's Tai Chi, Baguzhang, and Xingyichuan. So even though all the stuff you'll see will be real speed and may look hard, it's actually much softer than you realize. Because again, doing this stuff as hard and fast as you can in your 50s, 60s, 70s, you're going to hurt yourself. So these are basic arm movements, right? So you'll see applications for them very, very soon. Jesse, I'll get you out here and start running through them. So the very first one you saw was Earth. With heaven, Earth. Earth is used to open all of these ligaments, tendons, meridian pathways all the way down to your fingers. So you start getting the chi flow all the way down to your fingertips. But it's also very good for low attacks. So if he reaches towards me, I might want to move and step in and use the elbow and the palm. So reach with the other hand, see what you think's going on. Step behind him, elbow, palm of the groin. All right, sitting here. Heaven, obviously protecting the upper half of your body. So reach towards me. I shear. I lift heaven, support heaven like Atlas. Right? And I walk around. You can also use this to steer towards the end of my eyes. Good. Good. Thank you, John. Earth, heaven. This is called monkey off her street. Right? Well, it's the heels of the palm. So reach towards me. I can pull down and then straight up to the head and neck. And just take their head off. You can also go ahead to the ribs. And sort of the ribs. It doesn't take much to crack the ribs. Embrace the moon is used pretty much in all styles. Reach towards me. Again, it's a shearing and opening technique. You see the arm is now caught under my armpit, so I've got the elbow and shoulder, I've got his entire body, and I've still got both my hands free, which is really, really helpful. Again, he reaches towards me, palms out. This is called push the grindstone. So back in the day, you're pushing the grindstone around grinding flour. So reach towards me, around here, to the back, collapse the lungs, or the back of the head, like that. Some of the more advanced ones you saw, like roll the ball over, or divide, heaven and earth, reach towards me. I can go down all the way and just take him off his feet, right? Just dump him. Very, very useful. I can also do things like sit down. See, I've got my raise. I'm not grabbing, I'm not hitting very hard, I'm just glancing the energy up. So now, again, grabbing the leg, taking him down. Just going to do some Jiang Yongqiao quads for us here. And again, Jiang Yongqiao was built more like me. So you'll see a lot of swimming type movements. High, low, again, stance work is key with this. You're always trying to get behind the person. If you're behind them, they can't see you, and all of their limbs and weapons are cut off. The claws are all very, very short, but they encompass a lot of information. So instead of giving you the exact thing to do, they're basically just hinting at what is possible. So this is one of those things where it's really up to the student to take it as far as they can go. These stretching movements you see are exactly what I was showing earlier, which is going down after that leg, dumping it. This is really about fighting multiple opponents, more so than a lot of other arts. And it's also about using bladed, small bladed weapons. You'll also find that if you just Google Bagua-zan weapons, you'll see an incredible You'll see an incredible diversity of unique weapons that are only Bagua-zan in use, including, if anybody was here last year, I have that two-handed giant broadsword that's about 6 feet tall. So whipping that thing around is a Bagua unique skill. So, can you lift and support for me? Great. That simple movement. In reality, so you give me a second? In reality, I'm going to, again, deflect, work the elbow inward, and use the pinky notch to work the elbow inwards. Get it. All of these quads you see, I can put something like this in your hand, and it works just as well. So I'm going to use this notch instead, as well as just cut to shreds. So give me a second. Across the throat, pull the throat back into the knife, and then go down the bottom. If we're talking about stroke back, give me a second. You can't see this, but bicep into the elbow region, or jam it in between the radius and ulna, pull all the way down and turn sideways. Lots. Again, if you don't want to kill him, work the elbow and use this notch. And then if you keep struggling, you still have the blade to work up through the ribs. Or, one more time, down to the femoral artery. We're all learning a lot of biology here. And cut that. Thank you very much. Mr. Jason Price will now show Gao Yisheng style. This is the big Mongolian. So if you notice, Zhang Chao always turned towards the center of the circle. Now it turns away. So before he starts stabbing me, safety people, look over there. These are called deer horn knives. Deer horns? I get to use all of these surfaces as long as I pay attention and don't cut my own forearms out. But otherwise, these are really, really good weapons. So all the, hold on one second. This is the only chance I get all year to try to get secret. Back up, back up, back up. So you saw him doing all these empty hand claws. I can put these in your hand, and it all works the same way. So as I'm walking my circle, I can still turn around and do all these things that I'm doing the same way. Right? I just have blades flying out my hand. They're supposed to just things. So, now you may stab me. So again, off to the side, reach in. Very, very simple. Reach in again. Down, down. Cut the wrists, get all that stuff down. Reach it again. If you turn it sideways, you actually get to see the blade. So this friction, right there, just for that second, I actually get to seize his blade. Keep doing it. That allows me to cut the distance. So again, these are really short, right? I mean, he can just sit there and stab me all day, and I have to, yeah, this is good. So when you reach towards me, I have to really move in and get at him. And you can see, ribs, arm, and the rear blade is pulling out the knee. And that's it. He's done. All right, final piece. Tai Chi, Young Family. Went through a little bit last time, first section. Well, actually, it's a little bit different, second section. Again, it's slow, kind of boring, great. But bear with me, after that, I'll show you how to take him out. Again, it's internal martial arts. When we think of internal martial arts, this is a lot more the speed that I think people are used to seeing there. So that kind of what makes Pak Hua unique. A lot of people teach Tai Chi as if it's sort of a, I don't want to say dance, but more in just the meditation, yoga aspects, I guess I would say. Unfortunately, Tai Chi was developed by some very advanced masters who incorporated some very deep martial knowledge. We'll talk about how all this works, but I think if you'll recall, compared to the first section, this is a lot more dynamic. And it may look a lot more martial. Three short speed. Grab the head. Knee, pull through, joint lock the shoulder, take the arm out. Strong. Reaches towards me again. Cut, chop to the head. Done. Reach towards me again. I can roll the head around and under the arm. Right? Ah, done. Do it again. The ribs, or the face, wherever. And again, I'm absorbing the energy. Give me a second. I'm not doing that. That shall let. And again, they don't expect the energy to be absorbed. They're used to hitting a wall. They can't deal with the fact that I'm adding the energy. So reach towards me. Again, arm. Arm is very important. You can't see, but I've got the spear hand, like you see into his throat. Reach towards me. Just sit back. Kick him. Reach towards me again. Punch him. Don't look at his feet. Kick him. Do it again. Now. Reach towards me. No. And then I switch. And I keep working his arm. So as soon as he keeps adding on to his attack, so reach towards me. Arm over, elbow down. He gets up and reaches toward me again. Very last thing that you saw, which was one more time, wrap. And just continue the energy off this way. And then yank. And that's when the shoulder comes off. And you move to the next section where you just hit him a number of times. As he stands there in front of you. Okay, give him a big round of applause. Thank you all so much. I appreciate the attention. My name is Jason Boston. The name of my school is the Wanderers School of Kung Fu. I teach classes every week. If you go on Facebook, you can find the class. And you look up the schedule and all that good stuff. So thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason. That was wonderful. Very informational, too. I could do some of those moves myself.